Welcome back, Hallmark Hot Takers, to episode 4 of season 2 of Hallmark Hot Takes, where tonight we are reviewing Christmas in Harmony, starring Ashley Murray and Luke James. We watched it.
Who else is the starring?
And Michelle Williams. Who knows who Michelle Williams is? Because
Destiny's Child.
why are you singing like that?
That's how they sing.
Okay. A former Destiny's Child alum. So it was pretty interesting. So we watched the movie and we are going to rank it according to
5 candy canes each for a total out of 10 candy cane rating.
All right. So I'm going to jump right into the rapid recap. Rapid recap. I'm trying to do this.
Let's do this.
Under a minute. Okay, so meet Harmony, a music executive who has just been part of a big merger at her company, expecting a big promotion only to find out that she's been downsized. Not happy about it, so she decides to go home for the holidays from New York to North Carolina, where her mother has her all queued up to direct, with her background in music, the Hallelujah chorus.
The Holiday Hallelujah chorus.
Yeah.
The HHC.
Only to find out that the Reverend has slated her ex-boyfriend to be the co-director. So, of course, this results in a lot of awkwardness, and they don't want to do it. But for the good of the choir, they decide to work together. And as they get together, we find out a little bit more about them. When Harmony moved to New York 7 years ago, Kyle, the ex-boyfriend, actually ghosted her. He was supposed to move with her, never showed up at the airport, just didn't show up. So, of course, they broke up, and now they're doing this thing together, and we find out that the mission that the church is part of is in financial straits, so they have to raise this money. And Harmony has contacts in the music, so she decides she's going to slate Melody, someone famous singer, Michelle Williams, to come and sing at this concert. And Melody says, sure, I'll do it because you've always stood by me, so I'm willing to help you. Well, of course, Melody has some issue and she's not going to be able to make it to the thing. But wouldn't you know, Harmony's real passion is singing. And Kyle has encouraged her to sing. She takes over for Melody at the Hallelujah chorus. It's a big hit. She gets offered her old job back because she's made Melody happy with the label. She turns it down and she says, I'm going to become a singer. And then Melody offers her some money to get started. And her and Kyle kiss and get back together. And that is Christmas in Harmony.
That is a 2-minute recap. That's not too bad.
It's not too bad. Not too bad. Not as rapid as I'd like. But stay tuned for the ratings. Okay, so let's move on to the ratings portion. So we're going to talk about what we liked about this movie, what we didn't like, and give our candy cane ratings. So Jay, why don't you start us off? Likes, dislikes, what do you want to start with?
Let's go likes.
Uh-oh, that's never a good sign.
That's a great sign. I thought there were some smooth characters in this one. The deacon, smooth. Incredibly smooth.
The deacon and the mom had a little side romance going on because the dad had been dead for a long time. And
like 7 years, right? Approximately 7 years.
Approximately.
He was smooth. I thought Kyle.
Jacob Marley was dead.
Yes, I thought Kyle was very smooth. He's a very smooth character. No dings today on the Hallmark prompts, which is fantastic.
Success.
I liked. You know what I liked? The tree lighting wasn't like the town, and there was one tree to be lit. It was a tree lighting, and all the trees were lit.
Yes.
I thought that was different. And that was it for my likes. How about you?
My likes was when they first go into the choir and they're trying to decide who's going to be the leader. and this guy is in the choir, and he's waiting to hear, and he's just eating a bag of chips. And I just thought that was really funny. I like the mom and the sister and Harmony. They had a little girls' night, which I thought was kind of cute because they were talking about how, Harmony was clearly still affected by seeing Kyle and how she was not really over being ghosted by him at the airport and never really knew what happened because he never told her. And then Kyle's obviously trying to get back together with her like from the start, which I like a man who knows what he wants, and he kind of went for it. Had a bit of a musical feel because there was a lot of singing, and I like that. Ashley Murray, she can sing. She's got pipes. I mean, put her in more stuff with music. I liked it. Kyle's I just like Kyle being persistent. And one thing I really liked about this movie is they mentioned God and Jesus around Christmas, and I thought, and the Bible, it was great.
It's a lot.
I think they need to do that more in Hallmark movies at Christmas time because it's the reason for the season after all. And the other thing I liked about this movie is when she finally finds out why Kyle ghosted her, which was that he did show up, but her dad, who is now deceased, convinced Kyle that he needed to let Harmony go so that she didn't feel held back and have to support Kyle. And she never knew that. And there was this snow globe that she always kept that her dad had given her before she left for New York. But actually it was from Kyle. He's the one who gave her the snow globe that she had cherished. And I thought that was actually kind of a good twist. So those were my likes for this movie. What about your dislikes?
Where do I start? Where do I start?
At the beginning.
I didn't like her at all.
Really?
I thought she was cute as a button, but I didn't get her acting.
I
just didn't
her,
like it.
but I don't think I liked Kyle.
No, that's the opposite.
Yeah,
I like Kyle.
Kyle was dude, back off.
This is the classic. This is the story is the classic. She gets fired, and then there's some sort of event or someone, a company, or in this case, a star was like, why is Harmony fired? Like, you guys don't know anything.
Get her back.
Get her back.
Or I'm walking.
And it's like, I've seen this before. And then it's about...
I've seen them all before.
And then the musical thing, where it's like, you call it, it's like, she's going to sing.
Well, right, you knew that.
So you knew that was going to happen. So that just very predictable. Not that they're not predictable, but like this one was really predictable. I don't know if she was singing. Like, it felt that she wasn't singing.
You don't think she was made?
I don't. I could tell he was singing, like Kyle was singing, but I couldn't tell like if it was like voiced over. It was really strange.
Well, we should look that up on the interweb later.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
What about you? What do you got?
There was a scene when she first gets home and her mom is talking about this cobbler she made. And she's going to go get some for Harmony. And she says, I'll go get it from my purse. Who keeps cobbler in their purse? That was bizarre. This movie, until the end, there wasn't really anything related or about Christmas in it at all. Like, it could have been... Yeah. You did not need Christmas to hold this movie together, except for, that's the reason she came home.
Right.
So I didn't care for that. There was random things happening, like the scene where they were caroling. There was no, lead up to that. It was just, we need to get more singing in this movie, so let's have a scene that is totally random, where the choir is caroling for no reason. So then when they find out the mission is in trouble, and she's like, we're going to help. And Melody and Kyle both agree that they want to help, and they want to raise this $10,000 that they have to raise in order to save the mission from this, evil developer who wants to tear everything down and do mixed-use retail. Yeah. So she goes, and they're going to save the town. They're going to put on this benefit. That's why they bring in this Melody singer. But it doesn't... She doesn't really seem to have a real emotional connection to the mission at all. It just seems like I don't know, like it's flat for her. She just really cares more about getting her job back, which is not a bad thing. I think it's good that she cares about getting her job back, but
right.
In terms of saving the mission, I don't think she really
So
cares.
there's this part. So this, I forgot to bring this up. So there's the part where they're selling tickets for this event, okay? And it's like going crazy, right?
They're pre-sale tickets.
They're pre-sale tickets, and it's for this superstar,
Because
right?
this Melody character.
Superstar. And then she calls, and she's like, hey, it's like a three-way call with the assistant. Or like, hey, she's stuck. She can't make it, And the first thing she says is like, oh, I guess I'm not getting my job back, like afterwards. Like, not that like the mission's going to be in trouble.
Her mother's life's work.
Because you just sold all these tickets under the pretense that she's going to be there. So then later on, they're like talking, like Kyle's talking her into taking the lead. And she's like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll have to change the marquise. And I'm like, you got to change the marquise regardless because Melody's not coming.
Right.
Like, and there was a lot. You're right. There was a lot of like she cared about her job more than this mission.
Right.
And like she would like to the point of like she wouldn't just, I'm going to step up and I'll sing like right away.
Right.
Like, she was hesitating. It's
and
like, what are you going to do?
Like, I think they gave her a good reason of why she was hesitating, like why she didn't want to do things. She went to New York to try and make it as a singer, and she got every door slammed in her face and everyone telling her she wasn't good enough. So I can appreciate that she would think that, but the mission's on the line, lady. Get it together.
You get off your butt and you sing.
She did, only because Kyle forced her to, but because he started playing the song. And
yeah, and then so they're at this thing, okay? And the deacon has this app that shows like the tracking going from, I want to say like 6,000 to like 10,000.
They need 10,000.
Because they need $10,000 to save it. But like
as she's singing, he's watching the tracker.
But it was pre-sale ticket. Like it's not like a telethon. Like no money's coming in. Like it's art. Like you're at the show.
It's a Christmas tree, and then it lights the star up at the top.
You had the money, or you didn't. Like you knew when you sold the tickets.
Right.
Like so you knew actually before the show even started if you hit your goal or not. Like no one was randomly giving them money. It was so stupid.
The two other things I didn't like is that Kyle doesn't always act like a guy in love. He sometimes just acts a little bit like a player, and
Stop talking bad about Kyle.
So the other thing I didn't like is the Reverend at one point is talking to the mom, and they're like fixing up a date, and he's talking about the concert, and how everybody's all Christmas and they have all the spirit, and he says, "You can't put a price on Christmas spirit." Yes, you can, Rev. It's $10,000 to save your mission. You can put a price on it. $10,000.
Okay. We gotta get some candy canes going here.
Yeah.
You go first.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't really care for this movie. I thought it was a slow roll. I appreciated all the music. I appreciated the Jesus mentions, and I really liked that. It didn't do it for me, so I unfortunately have to give this 2 candy canes.
Wow.
Yeah. It's my lowest rating of the season.
2 candy canes.
Yeah.
1 candy cane.
1
candy cane. And that's just because of Kyle. That's the only reason there was 1
so disagree on Kyle.
And that's it. So that gets it a total of 3 candy canes.
Yeah.
Which
a lot of stuff didn't add up.
That's going to put it at
It was kind of a random movie.
It was.
But the singing was great.
Yeah.
I liked all the singing. I liked the musical feel, but it just didn't cut the mustard.
All right, you want to do some previews?
Yeah, stay tuned for previews. Okay, so the next movie we are going to review is Coyote Creek Christmas, starring Ryan Pavey and Janelle Parrish. And this is about while throwing a Christmas around the world party at her family's inn. There's an inn. We love a good inn. That's probably worth a candy cane already for me. An event planner, an inn and an event planner, this is great, discovers Christmas magic with a charming father-son duo whose presence brings about tension and joy.
Ooh.
And I would venture to say probably some romance. I hope so. You got to bring the romance here at Hallmark.
Maybe.
Ryan Pavey, he's going to be great.
He's always is. All
right. And this is for you, Marianne.
Good night.
See you next time.